What's going on YouTube? This your boy Dash. This is going to be a quick video, as you already know. Now, I just want to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8, Episode 1, Arrested Development. This was an okay episode. It wasn't much tea, y'all, much juice. Just the first episode. Hopefully, throughout time, the season, things will beef up, get a little bit more juicy, a little bit more tea, a little bit more drama. But it was okay. But it started off with Mel. She's with her security team, and she's trying to beef up security. I agree, Mel, you're doing the right thing. I'm glad that she's trying to beef up security, trying to protect her and the kids. And then this whole thing with Martel, you never know a person's behavior, how they feel. They might be cool the next day, then be erratic and just, crazy behavior or violent the next day. So I'm glad that she's doing this because you never know. Like Martel, his behavior has been off the charts lately, especially in the news, the media, things that he's done prior. So you never know. And my thing is, the next scene, I was shocked. I'm like, well, this had to be before Martel had got fired, but the next scene is with Martel and his mom, and Miss Marlene. One thing that I don't get with Miss Marlene, she's an attractive woman. She seems very graceful. Nonetheless, she does not hold him accountable for nothing. Martel does not take accountability for nothing. And all she kept saying was a text message. So the charge was harassing communications. And the mom was like, just a text message, that's it. And she was like, I knew it. I told you to watch her and this and that. And son, you didn't do nothing wrong and you're an amazing father. Apparently not, with all this shit going on. And I'm just like, the mom does not hold him accountable for anything. I have never heard Martel say, I'm sorry, or this was due to my behavior, or this was me, or I should not have done it. He hasn't taken accountability for shit. And my thing is, a lot of this stuff is due to you, Martel. The infidelity, your behavior, erratic behavior. You're in here, like you have these charges because of you. And my thing is, Mel is the mother of your children. Y'all were married for a while. Y'all have 4 beautiful children together. Like, for you to go this far to try to exploit her, to try to bring her down, like, that's deep. Because they showed the text message, right? And they showed it on camera. And then in the confessions, he wanted to add, oh yeah, I did send a screenshot. Brother, you know what you was trying to do. Y'all made an explicit tape together as a marriage couple, like a couple. Y'all were married. And you were going to put that shit out there. Let's be real. Let's be real. And you were trying to threaten her, trying to get what you could get, or trying to get her, make her get in line, stand in line to do whatever you wanted her to do, because you were going to expose her ass. And I think Martel is very vindictive. He was angry. He was going to get her at any cost. At any cost. And my thing is, with having children, I'm like, Martel, like, you were not afraid if the kids saw this, if they were on social media and saw or heard anything about their mom having a sex tape or something explicit or provocative, like, you didn't even care. And that says a lot. Like, I mean, y'all at least had a past, hopefully, like, everything wasn't good. It was some happy moments in there, but you're willing to let everything go down the drain and go this hard just for revenge, just for being angry. I mean, that says a lot. You never know with those type of people. I see why she was beefing up security, because if you're willing to do that, you might snap and do something very heinous and, crazy or silly. You were very angry, but I just was like, I was overwhelmed. Like, he just could not, he didn't take any accountability. He was like, yeah, text messages, the mom didn't give a damn. They didn't take it seriously at all. He didn't hold any accountability, and I'm glad he's off the show. He doesn't need to be there, because, I mean, this behavior is just not acceptable. And then Mel was in the kitchen with her brother, right? Like, which was very touching. So I'm glad that the brother came down to, check on her, his sisters, his, niece and nephew. And she was explaining to him, like, in regards to what happened, the case and the video, how allegedly Martel was going to create a fake account, I think on IG or Facebook, and he was going to leak the video and pretend like Mel was sleeping with someone or she had cheated, which a lot of people, shit is plausible. I've seen people do or heard people do things like that, where they've created fake accounts and they, like, sent out, a video or pictures, like explicit pictures. So it's plausible. I believe he was going to do it. But I'm glad that Mel took the proper precautions, because in my heart, I believe, my opinion, that if she didn't take these precautions or go to the law, he would have put this shit out here, period. He was vengeful, angry. He was going to make it shake. He didn't care how bad she was embarrassed, how upset the kids potentially could have been, what they could have seen online, social media. He was going to get her. So I was so glad that she went to the law and things, handled out. But what I respect about, Mel, she didn't, she wasn't vengeful with it. She just let things, she said, divine timing. Like, whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to run to the police and say, well, he was here, he was there. Get him. Whatever happens, whenever God sends people there, or divine timing, that's when things will happen, So I respect that tremendously. Because, baby, she did that a while back, and he didn't, get picked up or, arrested till later on. So I respect that. Then the next thing, I was so shocked. It was Stormy. She was visiting Miss Nell at her daycare. Stormy looks good as hell. Stormy, that's my Mississippi sister. I don't care what nobody say. I love me some Stormy. Stormy looks good. She's lost a tremendous amount of weight. And she was talking to Miss Nell, and they were talking about Destiny and Moses and Sonny. This shit is messy. I was like, wow. But my thing is, from what she was saying, according to Stormy, Stormy was alluding that Moses and Sonny, well, Sonny told Destiny that her and Moses were cousins, or seemed like cousins, or they were always at family functions, so she assumed that they were cousins. But I'm thinking, like, how could that be? And then you married this guy. So in my opinion, y'all had to have dealings prior, or even when they were involved, because well, according to Destiny, y'all were friends for over 15 years. You were her manager, because, you know, Destiny has her hair company. And I'm like, how all of a sudden y'all are dating and then getting married? So that would make me think y'all were messing with each other prior. And it's like me, like my friends and I have like an unspoken bro code. Even if it's a person that's taken potentially, or like a friend, you know how people do, like even if they have somebody, it's a bro code. If they're interested in someone, you don't go up to that person. You don't initiate that type of conversation or that type of relationship because your friend is interested in them. It's just unspoken. I don't understand with these ladies. Like, you knew that they were together, had a baby together, going through a relationship, divorce, whatever. Why would you even, Sonny, attempt to go that route and think that that was okay? To me, that's just slimy. And then plus, I mean, you were like a producer on the show, however that went, because you were her manager. Like, that's tacky. That's not cool. That's not work related. That's just very, you know, I hate to say it, trashy. Like, I don't agree with that. It's just not a good look at all, especially being in a business, being affiliated with both of them. You're alluding, or according to Destiny, alluding that could potentially be your cousin. Even if it's not, that was your girl for 15 years. Why would you sleep with her husband, ex-husband? Like, that's foul. Like, I don't get that. And then Miss Nell and Stormy, they were talking about Martel being arrested. So according to Miss Nell, she did not think that he should be arrested, right? And she was like, but it's not me. I haven't been in that position before. But I can understand both sides, right? Because I think Nell and Martel, they have known each other probably for over a decade. I remember during the reunion how she mentioned her and Chris would go over to their house, try to coach and counsel Mel and Martel during infidelity and try not to, divorce stuff. Just trying to help them out to sustain a relationship. So to me, she has a deeper connection probably to Martel that we can't see, that's not visible to us. So I can understand her saying, well, I wouldn't want him to necessarily go to jail. So I wish that they could have worked things out, which a lot of us know people that have been in bad relationships, potentially, or divorce, and a lot of us say, well, I wish they could work it out. Like, if it's abuse, that's something different now. But if it's, you know, certain squabbles or potential infidelity, we always say, well, I hope they can work it out. But I get her point of view, because I wouldn't want a friend that I've known that's going through things allegedly to go to jail. I hope that they can work it out. But with this type of shit, Martel needed to be reprimanded. Something had to happen because he just was off his rocker. So I get both points of views with that. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. But I'm like, Miss Nell, you know, you and Mel, y'all cool, baby. I'm like, this ain't gonna go well when people see this. And you saying that you don't think he should go to jail? Because, I mean, these millimeters, they're gonna get you. So we're gonna see after this episode how things unfold in regards to Miss Nell and those comments. Because social media gonna tell her up, baby. I like Miss Nell, though. And then it was Letitia. Destiny was visiting Letitia, and she was just giving a rundown in regards to Sonny, that whole spiel, and how she was hurt and how she wouldn't want to talk to Sonny. Baby, these people messy, but they giving a mess, though, because they have both of them on the show. I didn't even think Destiny was even going to be allowed back on the show, because I didn't think she had a storyline. But voila, she has a storyline now. So I just was shocked. But I wouldn't want to talk to Sonny either. Like, man, you was cool. We had a working relationship. You worked for me, basically. And you married to my ex. Absolutely not. So, baby, there ain't much we could talk about. But you go your way, I go my way. We're going to make this money on this show. And that's it. That's all. So that's what I think about that. That whole thing is crazy. And then at the end, Mel and Carlos, they had that little function, the podcast. And, you know, he's asking her questions. Mel looked at absolutely ravishing, absolutely stunning. She was in this pantsuit, black and white. You know, it was gorgeous. And he was asking her certain questions in regards to Martel and how do you feel having your the father of your children arrested and stuff like that. And I could get it, but sometimes Carlos asks tricky questions like that, and it's like, well, how do you want my response to be, and how would she answer like some of these questions? Like, of course, she would want to press charges or want him to go to jail. Nonetheless, in certain situations, I mean, what can you do? You know, so sometimes it's damn if you do, damn if you don't, like with Mel. Because a lot of people don't like her, but I don't know why. To me, Mel is the show. She's the reason why most of us are here. I know I am. If it wasn't for Mel, it wouldn't be a damn show. But y'all, this is the end of my reviews, y'all. I'm going to hopefully review for this season, y'all. I'm going to try to keep it coming. Comment below, y'all, if I said anything incorrect. Give me y'all opinion. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.